What's up, family? My name is Trail, and we have some great news regarding our Social Security recipients. We saw recently where Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren introduced a new piece of legislation calling for an increase in Social Security benefits for our seniors. Well, now we have more senators joining in the fight with Bernie Sanders to make sure that this happens for our seniors and all of our Social Security recipients as well. This is some good news, as this will create a $2,400 financial boost to seniors. In addition, we saw recently where inflation has risen to more than 8%, which could mean that Social Security recipients could see an even bigger increase for 2023. They are projecting that the COLA, or the cost of living adjustment, could reach well above 8%. And last but not least, I want to remind you that we have some $841 Social Security or SSI checks that are coming to you next week. I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you that on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, with crypto, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you are interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind, go ahead and subscribe to it today. We are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers, and it is totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us, as it really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Well, guys, today is Juneteenth, which is a new federal holiday. So happy Juneteenth. Yes, guys, this is a new federal holiday in most states, as President Biden made this official sometime last year, which is great news, guys, especially for African Americans in this country. Now, guys, this is definitely something good as far as our African American community, as this is now being acknowledged by a majority of Americans in this country, as well as commemorating the end of slavery. Even though this is a new federal holiday, not all states are actually supporting this or actually getting a paid day off. Here I live in Texas, which is one of the participants of the states that are giving government workers, as well as other people as banks and different things like that, the day off for Juneteenth. But as we can see right here on this chart, guys, it shows that only a few states are actually acknowledging this as a floating holiday, if you will, which we see these right here in the green section, guys. So again, this is not recognized by all states, but it is recognized by some. And as I stated, just in case you guys don't really know what it means, but it says that Juneteenth commemorates the events of June the 19th in 1865, when Gordon Granger, which was a Union general, arrived in Galveston, Texas to inform enslaved African Americans of their freedom after the Civil War has ended. So yes, guys, this Gordon Granger came down to Galveston and told the Americans, or the Black Americans, that they were no longer being forced to be a slave in this country. So guys, again, like I said, this is some great news. But moving on, guys, hey, in the crypto world, we have seen the crypto industry just completely crashing over the past few weeks, past few months. And we really saw where the leaders, which was Bitcoin and Ethereum, lose more than 75% of the amount that they were in at their all-time highs, in which for Bitcoin, we saw Bitcoin reach $65,000 back in November, and now over the weekend, it pulled back all the way to around $17,000. And yes, guys, the cryptocurrency world has led to more than $2 trillion in losses after the huge crash in pretty much all of crypto coins. But like I said, guys, over the weekend, Bitcoin ended up dropping to $17,000, but it ended up rallying back to above $20,000 on Sunday after hitting an 18-month low, which was a great buying opportunity, guys. I ended up adding a little bit more of Ethereum and Bitcoin to my portfolio for the long haul. So again, guys, as I stated, guys, if you think about it, Bitcoin was at 65,000 and now below 20,000. That is a huge sale. So yes, guys, if you believe in crypto, this is definitely an opportunity to go ahead and increase a little bit of your funds and direct it towards the cryptocurrencies. But anyways, guys, the Fed, we saw the Fed raise interest rates about 75 basis points points earlier this month. And that's probably not going to be it, guys. We are probably expected to see another 75% basis points hike sometime in July. Yes, guys, this is definitely not good for the American people, especially our working class, as they are the ones that are really suffering right now, especially from the inflation. But it does state that from the Fed, they are saying that, look, yes, the Federal Reserve says its remedies for inflation right now will cause some pain for a majority of Americans. But easing inflation will disproportionately harm the working class people, who will reap none of the benefits down the road. Yes, that's according to the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell, which he said recently, and he made it clear that the Federal Reserve's remedies to combat the inflation right now will cause some pain. So again, guys, I will definitely keep you guys in mind, especially as this year goes on with the continual rise of these interest rates in this country in order to tame the inflation. And this is going to be some good news in the long term. But right now, guys, it's definitely going to be a lot of pain for a lot of Americans, majority of them, especially our working class, which means that it consists of the middle class individuals as well as the low income earners. So guys, again, we hope you guys are able to struggle through the storm, and hopefully you'll come out in the end after it's all over. As far as inflation goes, as far as raising the interest rates goes, hey, President Biden, he came out and said, look, the recession is not inevitable. It could still happen. I know we've seen a lot of lawmakers over the past few weeks calling for a recession, saying that that is exactly what is going to happen, especially them raising the interest rates as well as all of these stocks dropping more than 75%. But yes, guys, on this past Thursday, President Biden, he threw cold water on the potential recession in a new interview with the Associated Press. He said, look, first of all, it's not inevitable. Biden said in a 30-minute interview. And secondly, he said, look, we are at a stronger position than any nation in the world to overcome this inflation. But economic experts have suggested that a recession is on the way. Former U.S. Treasury Secretary and Obama administration advisor Larry Summers said over the weekend that a recession will likely hit the United States in the next 2 years. So guys, it looks like we are already in a recession right now, especially seeing the rising prices in our foods, gas pumps, as well as other things like services. So a lot of people are thinking that we are right now in this recession. But according to these particular individuals right here and these lawmakers and advisors from the Biden administration, yes, they are thinking that we are actually might have this recession within the next 2 years. So either way it goes, guys, things are not looking good right now. And like I said, guys, the pain is still going to come. Hopefully we can see a decrease in these gas prices, at least right now. I mean, a lot of Americans can actually deal with these small increases in the foods and different things like that. But the increase in these gas prices going up more than $1.70 per gallon of gas when we actually needed to actually go to work to make the money to pay for the gas, a lot of people are really struggling right now, guys. But speaking of people struggling, hey, we do have some good information for our Social Security recipients, those individuals that receive SSI checks. Yes, it says right here that Social Security supplemental income checks, or better known as the SSI checks, hey, those individuals are expected to receive another round of stimulus checks, about $841 payments that are going to be dropping next Friday. Not this Friday, guys, but next week on Friday. I believe that is July the 1st. Now, yes, those individuals that are on receiving SSI checks will get around another $841 check from the Social Security Administration. This is some good news, as majority of those individuals on Social Security really are needing stimulus checks right now, as well as the regular Social Security check, which, speaking of Social Security check, hey, we saw recently in my previous video where Senators Bernie Sanders as well as Senators Elizabeth Warren proposed a new bill to extend the Social Security solvency for another 75 years. And actually they increased this piece of legislation to increase the benefits by $2,400 per year. So yes, guys, that was some amazing news that we saw. But Bernie Sanders said that, look, he is calling to expand the Social Security benefits, and he wants to do it and increase it by $2,400, and he wants to do it by taxing the rich and the wealthy Americans in this country. So, like I said, guys, this is some great news, and Bernie Sanders has done it again, because we've seen in the past where he is steadily fighting for the American people, but not just the American people. He specifically is fighting for our Social Security recipients, our seniors, our VAs, beneficiaries, all of those guys. Bernie Sanders is the man. He continues to fight for the low-income Americans, the middle-class people, as well as our Social Security recipients. But over the weekend, guys, we did receive another bit of good news in regards to this new legislation called by Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, and that is because a new senator, Senator Van Hollen, he is joining the team with Sanders and Warren and calling on colleagues to join as well in order to increase the Social Security benefits by $2,400, as well as to extend the solvency for an additional 75 years. Yes, it says that, look, today, U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen joined Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren alongside Senators Cory Booker, Christine Gillibrand, Jeff Merkley, Alex Padilla, and Sheldon Whitehouse on introducing legislation that would expand Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year and fully funding it for the next 75 years past the year of 2096. And he wants to do this all without raising taxes by 1 penny on over 93% of American households. Yes, guys, amazing news. Piece of legislation right here. This is just amazing, guys, because we know, especially right now with the increase in inflation, our Social Security recipients, our seniors, they are really struggling right now. They need this increase. They can't wait till 2023. They need this increase right now in 2022. Can we go ahead and call for a vote on this piece of legislation right now? Come on, lawmakers, you can do it if you get more people to join in on the fight. But anyways, guys, hey, like I said, this is a bit of good information. We are seeing more senators joining this effort of colleagues by Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders calling for this increase of a $2,400 stimulus boost for our struggling families, Social Security recipients, SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, seniors, everyone, guys, under the umbrella. They need a $2,400 boost to the amount of benefits that they receive on a monthly basis. Again, guys, do you agree with this? Do you believe that this particular calling by Bernie Sanders and his other colleagues for this additional boost in $2,400 is a good thing? Let me know down below in the comment section if you agree, if you support this new piece of legislation. I hope you do, guys, because I really do. I know a lot of you out there are on Social Security, so this is definitely coming at a great time. But like I said, I wish this would happen this year, 2022, versus having to wait an additional year. But anyways, guys, like I said, last but not least, we do have some other officials that are calling for a COLA increase. And now they're saying that because inflation has risen above 8% just this year, and it could be increased even more than 8%, hey, we have these officials that are saying that, look, the COLA increase, or better known as the cost of living adjustment, that could also increase to above 8% as well. So again, guys, another piece of information in regards to the inflation that we're dealing with right now, which could cause another bigger increase for next year in 2023 for our Social Security recipients, in which their benefits could be increased to more than 8% due to the high inflation. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all of this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.